So we've got the plugs. The plugs are in, Strom, if you're watching. You're welcome. So, why are you here? That's what I want to know. Right, no, we know why he's here. So, me and myself and I, Mike and I, have come to an arrangement to work together, haven't we?
We have. We've met at a few expos, met at a few shows, and we had a discussion, and it only felt right to kind of collaborate. I think Robbie's ethos is the same as mine. We want to bring as many people together and help as many people as we can. Robbie does that through the member site.
Which was the instigator for my message to you initially. So Mike joined our member site, and I was very pleased that you had done, because that kind of showed me that we were doing enough to get you as a coach.
A plug to go in.
To go in and go, do you know what, let's have a look at this. So sent you a message, we started talking. Our member site is at the beginning of its journey, and ultimately one of the key reasons why we're now working together, because you feel and I feel that you will help us grow the member site from a coaching standpoint.
Yeah, I think 100%. One of your first ever products I saw was your T-shirt, and it says on the back, "No one cares, work harder."
Yes.
And I think the biggest problem within the world of coaching is no one's working hard enough to deliver the best service, to deliver to the results that should be given, because they feel that there needs to be a certain balance in their life. And I think that there needs to be a message put across that the most successful coaches are the ones doing numerous hours and doing most. And to kind of get that message across in what Robbie here has already on the member site, from posing to mobility to nutrition to biomechanics, is ultimately any coach that is probably on the fence of that, where the confidence lies within those sectors, is there's a lot that can be learnt through that.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah. Absolutely. And when we put out a statement that our membership site is the most holistic platform in the industry, it's because we have every aspect of the bodybuilding journey covered.
Yeah.
And it's all underpinned by this amazing supplement offer. To just sort of put some context around the type of people that we work with, the business as well, because I don't think I've ever put this out there.
No.
We have 3 different categories within FullBoar Sports. We have sponsored athletes.
I'm not one of them.
But you are a brand representative, which is equally as important with what we're going to be doing together.
Yeah, 100%.
That is equally as important. So we're not saying sponsored athletes are, more important than anybody else. All of our brand representatives work with us for a specific reason. We found something of mutual benefit, and we work together on that. So Mike has joined us, like I said, to help us predominantly to grow the
push
the membership site.
Essentially, grow the membership site. And then I followed Robbie a long time, and I definitely feel within the way that you want to take this business is not necessarily directly bodybuilders, if I'm correct.
Yep.
It's like to give the general gym goer that's walking through that gym every single day a place that they can kind of learn the basics, but also understand the extremities of it, rather than just being told by Big Andy in the gym and fucking massive arse Estee on the gym floor, giving them the wrong direction.
You've got that spot on, because ultimately what is so different about what we are doing is that there is a clear educational pathway. So if you land in our member site now, it will scream at you first timers.
100%,
You can go in, look at training, and you can get basic knowledge. You can get a bit more advanced knowledge now as well. But if you go into the posing platform side of the member site, you can get all of the basics that you need to be able to display yourself on stage if you wish to be a competitor. I think it's really important to nurture the first timer market, the people who are just coming into the gym. The industry is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we are based at Evolve in Manchester, and we've got a huge student community, and we've been putting on seminars for them, we've been helping them on their journey, and we're really hell-bent on getting the face-to-face, and we're hell-bent on keeping it online as well. one of our key focuses is accessibility. Now, whether that's online, face-to-face, and that includes pricing. You will notice that our pricing on our member site is very, very, very reasonable. You will notice the same with our seminars that we do. But it's keeping that community base going and keeping that face-to-face contact, which 100%. Is what I believe holds the biggest value. Everything is online these days.
That's why I'm here.
We don't, exactly. We've got together because of the value that we can...
You can almost fraudulently give someone a perception of your morals over messages and voice notes and stuff. And it's quite easy to sell. You can be very good at marketing. But Robbie is exactly what he says he is in those posts to today. And we was discussing it earlier with one of Robbie's other athletes, Brandon, is like when you step into the gym, there's always this kind of one shoe fits all approach that people are taking. And if you actually look across the other athletes of the brand, is they all very much train in very different styles, they have very different backgrounds, and for you to join this is going to be very beneficial to kind of see that and take, I would say, evidence-based kind of practices, because these guys have the physiques that has caused the evidence to be there, and learn from that, from each one.
Absolutely, and just sort of really going back to the way in which we have our brand representatives set up with the sponsored athletes. The sponsored athletes are the guys who are going to be competing at pro level on the Olympia stage, at the top of their game. That's our sponsored athlete team.
Yeah.
We have a team of affiliates also who are the future sponsored athletes. So they're there, they're hungry, they're after the sponsored athlete spot. And then we have what I'd call our collaborative partners, our coaches, our relationship, our coaches who are there to
simultaneously work together and move the brand at the same level. There's got to be trust, hasn't there? And that's, I think.
And you're doing stuff at the moment, such as free posing seminars, etc., that are absolutely fantastic, giving back to the industry, and we want to be part of that as well. 100%. We do elements of that already as well. So
it's just a collaborative with that. It's almost like, I don't know when this video is going to come out, but it's like Robbie has the first weekend of August is going to be one.
Got another seminar going on,
And with that, seminar. We can simultaneously I can try and bring my audience into that and just like expose those to what Robbie offers and educate them and give them more from that. And then Robbie can then kind of like taper that into to educate me within that realm of what other people that he's affiliated with and stuff.
Absolutely.
I think we're going on a tandem here.
Oh, mate, we could be sat here all day.
Shall we plug stuff?
We could plug something.
Plug Strom.
Yes, but just as a reminder, we've been here 2 hours before we've even got to film this, talking about the same things. We just decided to film it at the end. Yeah, but no, it is an introduction to Mike into FullBoar Sports as a brand partner. I'm going to give it a title now.
There you go, you've got it.
A brand partner. There you go. That'll do, won't it? I don't like ambassadorships.
I hate sponsorship.
Brand partner.
I think sponsorship, like when you just explained it about the pro athletes and stuff, I think it's very much necessary.
Absolutely.
You're sponsoring an elite level athlete.
Yeah.
I think affiliate is like, as you described, is those hungry people.
Those guys that are chasing the tails of the sponsored athletes, and then we have our brand partners who are there to grow and help us learn about the business and grow the business. That's it.
I think that's the best part. But you've had this time to learn more about Robbie and FullBoar. We're going to film some more content with Brandon and what we've got here today. We'll do some content around products.
Yes.
Then,
So we've got Brandon, who is 2 days in, second day in his job today with us. So Brandon's been a firm customer and friend of the business for 2.5 years, I'd say. And has recently joined us to help us in the operational side of the business. So we're going to introduce Brandon. And we're going to plug Strom.
I'm out of here.
What? Are you going?
Come and squeeze him, big man.
Yeah, come on sit down. Can't sit in there.
He can, he'll fit. He'll just have to like watch his pecker. So, introduce yourself.
I'm Brandon Scott. Currently, X amount of weeks out from my competition season this season. So I'm very, very much in the lifestyle, and I think that obviously transitions to the company very easily because it is my passion. So I work with Robbie, who I've known for 2.5, 3 years. I've been a customer from for about 2.5, 3 years.
Spends all his wages.
Pretty much.
It's living wages is FullBoar week.
Literally.
It's been an easy process to transition over to, and it's obviously when you work within your passion, it's something that doesn't feel like work, and that's what it's like at the moment, even in this introductory period. So I'm going to be working with the brand from here on out.
Yes, so go on then, I'll hold this. You need to be able to hear me.
It's so casually awkward between
Casually just go, I don't want it anymore. As Brandon was saying, what you find with our business, it's community led, and I would say 99% of the people who work with us have been a customer initially before then being brought into the business to help it grow. And I think there's so much value in that because you get the belief and the emotional investment into the brand before anything else. And that's really important for longevity. I can't explain how important that is enough to us as a brand to, like I said, make it last as long as we want it for. At the end of the day, if we've got an emotional attachment from Brandon, there's more likely he's going to stick around with us because he's invested. And again, when I was speaking to Mike before about our business model, we don't run adverts, we don't run Instagram ads, we don't run SEO. If anybody knows what that is, it's summit optimization. We like that word in this industry, do we? We don't run ads. All of our business is created through the people we work with. And that, for me, holds more value than anything. Sometimes we're going to have empty transactions that are coming through online, but we want as many of our transactions with our customers to be more fulfilling than that. That's what we want. That's certainly what I want. And days like these when we get to sit down, have chats in long form, are really, really it's just nice, isn't it? More meaningful.
It's not marketing, it's just going straight to the point of this is what we do.
Just having a chat.
It? Get on it.
Yeah. And I think, we're always putting out snippets, fucking reels, all that bollocks. And you get a short bit of fucking content to hook somebody in to try and sell the product. Because that's what it is ultimately, isn't it? It's all marketing, it's all...
You're going to... We said this earlier, like chalk and cheese, Marmite. You're going to kind of
Yeah, do you want that? Yeah.
I need this.
Yeah.
You got chalk and cheese and those Marmite people, but there's a massive audience out there of people. I guarantee that me and Brandon could probably have a gym session, have a great time. We could go home and be two different people that probably wouldn't fucking mingle. But in here, within bodybuilding, you're always gonna have that time and everything. And I think that's what you've grown here. And I think that having that audience of a variety is what's gonna bring more to your business than any fucking Facebook ad.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
How many times do you scroll? You'll see it numerous days. You've only got to say chocolate bar, and Instagram's picked it up and put it on your fucking reel, hasn't it? You'll be seeing that now. Now I've said it. It's on your phone.
Yeah.
FullBoar.
Ah, dear. I don't know why you've passed me that. I got fuck all else to say.
Let's close that.
Wrap it up. So, this Saturday, so a couple of things to point out. This Saturday, which we want to promote, we have got, Michael has got more to the point, not we, but I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
There you are. You plug it.
This Saturday in Derby will be a free posing seminar. It's held at the Dida Dance Hall. Everyone's welcome to come. There will be 3 reputable posing coaches covering bodybuilding, bikini, wellness and figure. We'll then be hitting B Modified Gym in Derby after. There'll be plenty of people filming content, so you guys love being in content. So there'll be plenty of that. There'll be more of these in the future. The next one will probably be held by FullBoar, because again, with having Robbie here, it's going to open those available events to a larger audience. We just want to make them bigger. We want to make them more accessible, optimize them, and just make them more enjoyable. The last one was a huge success. And I guarantee they're just going to get better and better now. I have Robbie on the team to support them.
Absolutely. And like you said, when we were talking about accessibility before, it's about putting on more events. And it's, whether it's a Saturday or Sunday, it is coverage. And I think we can both admit to this. When we go to bodybuilding shows, week in, week out, the most talked about topic is posing.
100%.
I feel. I know I talk about it the most because I'm very passionate about it, but what is the one thing we most moan about? The standard of the posing as well, don't we? So what do we want to do? We want to make an impact on the industry, to increase it, improve it, give people that opportunity to get better placings, because we all know posing, if you fuck it up, you can fuck up your placing.
Yeah. And it's like, Brandon here, when you send your coach, Ross, your pictures, are they still or is that a video?
It's a combination of both. I do send stills, but I do send in videos as well. And then we're lucky enough to have in-person check-ins too. The guy lives a mile away from me, so it's
fucking perfect.
It's perfect for me. But yeah, I mean, I'm guilty of this. I'm sure a lot of people are guilty of this. We can maybe like take a 0.1 second still of when we look our best, when we're holding everything in right, and the rest of it might look absolutely garbage. We send that to our coach, but it's not the reality. You know, you might be shaking all over the place. Your transitions might be terrible. So you're being scored every single second you're on stage, every single second. So if you're great at holding a pose for 0.1 of a second, like, the judges aren't really going to notice that. It's everything else. And obviously these sort of posing seminars and these posing classes are going to help people leaps and bounds. Because as we're all aware, I think it's something that a lot of people either forget about or just don't practice enough. And I've seen literal mates of mine lose out on wins and overalls because they can't present themselves well.
It's because it's tough.
Exactly.
The bottom line, the posing when you need to be doing it to get conditioned for the stage it's tough, isn't it?
It's when,
and people find it monotonous, don't they?
And I've been guilty of this. Brandon can answer this more because he's more of an athlete. I'm a potato. Is when you've got the audience and your coach or your friends like shouting "clicks, cool," and you can't hear a fucking word they're saying. So then like I had a client at the weekend. She fell short of the overall, and I've videoed her entire presentation and I've watched it back and I'll say this, that one of the areas I think she fell short on is as she did her eye walk to the back of the stage, I don't think she was like anterior pelvic tilting her glutes back further north. So in the first few steps of that is her glutes look soft. They was moving. And that shows again another indication for females, like they need to be doing absolutely everything. And guys, a lot of guys you see on stage, they have no ability to transition from shot to shot. They almost look like a robot. And that's going to be graded, or they get put to the side of the stage and the thought of not placing is going through their head, which is making them fucking let loose of their gut, and they're not posing and they put their hands down to the side and they're looking at the judges, gone out like, you little fucking cunt, you didn't judge me, why am I not in that first colour?
You little fucking cunt.
We'll beep that up.
Yeah, beep that.
But yeah, then that's why they're going for them. And then again, when you're presenting your physique, again, another area Rob is got nailed here is the mobility side. Are you able to get into those shots well enough, or is there some mobility you need to look after? And like two areas there we've mentioned: posing, mobility. Two of probably the biggest luxuries an athlete could afford after your coaching. Because again, coaching's fucking dominantly the biggest expense anyone could have as an athlete. But that's probably the one thing they need, unless they've got resources to reach out to coach themselves. Then you've got posing, the average cost of a posing coach now, from what I believe, is around £50 to £80, if not more.
For 30 minutes.
For 30 minutes. Some of them are only selling 30 fucking minutes. And you've got mobility, what you got? You got sports massage,
Yep.
osteopaths, chiropractors. Yeah, and you look at an average cost for a sports massage is anywhere from £30 to £60. Chiropractor.
A little bit more now in the city as well, I'd say, yeah.
So it costs more even when you're in the city. And then you've got chiropractors charging between 40 to 80, and there's nothing we can do to match what a chiropractor does here, but if there's actually some mobility aid to give you pre-workout rehab movements to that, you're going to stay on top of that. That's going to improve your look, your imposing, and not a lot of coaches cover that. Like, I personally find that the more I try and cover from a coaching point, the bigger of a bell end I sound, because I'm trying to be a master of all trades, and it's not right. Like, stick to what we do anyway.
So I'll do a final little plug then. So just to build on what Mike was saying about the member site, if you've not looked at it yet, it's worth a look. It's a 30-day free trial. There's no risk. You can cancel any time. There's posing in there. There's the physiotherapy with Charlie Bolton. You've got access to 18 athletes and 6 educators in there as well. We've got our own scientist in there now who's breaking down all of the supplements. So if you want to go deeper into supplementation, you've got that. There's live blogs going on there. And yeah, like I said, it's all linked back to this supplementation offer that we have. But yeah, we have some. I think we've got 7 IFBB pros, 6 or 7 IFBB pros in there now, PCA pros and judges as well. So yeah, take a look. 30-day free trial, fullboarsports.co.uk. Don't miss out.